Hey! Hello everyone, this is Aegon of Astora, and welcome back to my blind playthrough of Elden Ring. This is episode number 7, being recorded on the 23rd of July, 2022. I hope you're all having a fantastic day whenever it is you find yourself watching this. So, yeah, I feel like normally the intro greeting to each episode really sort of comes naturally to me. I don't even really think about it, but my excuse for the episode, because every episode I seem to have an excuse for why I'm not 100%. And in this case, it's that I had a COVID vaccine booster yesterday. And I suppose it serves me right because I felt kind of off after my second shot and my third shot. But my wife was pretty much knocked out, and I mentioned when we were getting ready to go get our shots that, yeah, you know, historically I've been okay, so don't worry, I'm sure I'll be fine. I can take care of you when you're in rough shape. And she's not 100% either, but I got hit a bit harder this time. I have a bit of a headache, a little bit of chills, and some body aches as well. I think part of it is, again, just I've not been sleeping tremendously well, so my voice may also sound off a little bit, so you all have to forgive me for that. But had I felt any better today, I would have been doing other things. I got a bunch of things to do around the house, as well as some work-related things to do for my job search. But yeah, just not feeling really anywhere near capable of doing those types of things. But I can, however, sit in a hot room and play Elden Ring. Probably not going to be playing well, so again, you'll have to accept my sincerest apologies, but yeah, I am glad to be here playing, and I hope that you all enjoy the episode in spite of my somewhat odd-sounding voice and me being probably a little bit off and loopy, so yeah. As far as what we have planned for this episode, I figured I would start actually making better use of some of these beacons. Because in going back and editing some of the earlier episodes, I noticed there were a few places that I just essentially not returned to. So there was this place here, which I likened to Farron Keep. It looks like there's a fair bit here. This is probably leading to some sort of underground dungeon. So we're going to go there first. And then I actually didn't intend for these to be in any particular order, but it looks like these first two are in order anyway. And that is, if we continue to follow this path here, then we can, we find ourselves in this area over here, which, in looking at the map the other day, I was just like, okay, I've clearly potentially missed something here. It looks like it's a bridge to another region of the map. And yeah, this here, I don't know what this is, but that's something we're also going to want to explore. I think this right here is where we saw the beached, whatever that thing was. So I think we've more or less explored this area thoroughly. I'm sure I've missed something. Of course, we have to return to speak to Blad the Half-Wolf when we get that gesture. Don't know what this is here. This is obviously where we started, but I want to assume that this is impassable, but I can't recall if we actually tested that or not. But in any case, we should be able to access that location from here. The next spot, well, I guess there are a few spots that we still have yet to look at. One is, insofar as we're able, we can follow this river here and see where that leads. That's a remnant from my time playing Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past when I was a kid, because there's a river that leads to a waterfall, or maybe it's just a waterfall. And then behind the waterfall, there's a secret, and so I always try to check at the end of water channels to make sure that there's nothing there. This here also looks like a cave of sorts, potentially leading to a dungeon. And yeah, I think, I want to say we explored this area very well, but I was just getting started and sort of all over the place. I think this is where that first giant friend came from. Don't know that we actually followed up on that and checked it out, but it does look like it's just a cliff, so we might return there at some point in a later episode. The next thing is, of course, we could continue here, Stormhill Shack, if we wanted to follow the story. which obviously we're going to get back to very soon because we have to go to this castle eventually. However, yeah, there's some other areas here that we might want to go and check out, because this looks like some sort of forest, and there's a path leading over here, which I don't think we've checked that out yet. And then eventually we're also going to want to check out this little fortification here, perhaps down here as well, depending on if we can actually reach that. So there are a ton of areas left to explore on the map. So in this episode, I figured we would just focus on continuing our survey. Looks like there's another cave area here. So yeah, so we're going to continue our survey and continue to amass locations that we've yet to actually follow up on. So, I guess one thing that I might want to follow up on before we even do that was I was thinking about the Waypoint Ruins Cellar. And so it's described as a cellar, which I don't know if a cellar can necessarily lead to a dungeon. I suppose there's no reason it couldn't, but we are probably going to want to return there at some, well, not at some point. We're definitely, oh, there goes a tumbleweed. Okay, bye. So we're definitely going to want to return there at some point. I'm just realizing I don't have the HUD on, because we need to know where we're going, and where we're going is south. So yeah, we will want to return there eventually, but for now, you're all probably screaming, because it's probably just a room with a chest in it or something, and I've been just lollygagging and putting it off. But I suppose whatever's there, hopefully it's a good reward. Oh, I'm just realizing also now, we have two golden seeds, don't we? We should probably upgrade our flask. Oh gosh, where did the Sight of Grace go? Okay. I should also be getting into the habit of using Torrent more. Old habits die hardest, they say. Flasks, okay. Add charge to flasks or increase amount replenished by flasks. I don't think we have the material for that. Yeah, Sacred Tear, okay. Beautiful. As far as our equipment, we only have one smithing stone. So I don't think we can upgrade our halberd any further, but yeah. Oh, we did in the previous episode get some new gauntlets, which look like they could be good. And better resistance, better physical damage negation, better holy damage negation, but otherwise it's not better than what we have. Okay, well, let's call Torrent then. So I do have a couple of notes here. I don't think I'm going to focus on them in this episode, just because, yeah, my excuse of the episode is that I'm running a minor fever because of the COVID vaccine, which, if you're not aware, is an indication that it's working and that your body is producing an immune response such that, yeah, so I guess, I'm not a biologist by any means. My understanding of it anyway is that it's sort of reminding your body what the, I think, spike protein looks like and how to combat it. And so having side effects is actually a sign that it's working. Okay, so we have some very interesting looking friends here. Of course, they're spewing out poison. Further validating my suggestion that what we're looking at here is essentially the fair and keep of this game. Thankfully, it doesn't seem like we're actually slowed down when running around, which is a big plus. But we do have these very, very annoying mosquitoes here. And perhaps I should have gone to purchase some more arrows, but okay, now that we're actually here, oh, did I walk past this Stake of Marika? I want to make sure that that is actually activated. Or is this for summoning? I want to say that's for summoning and that we've already activated it. Okay, but now that we're here, let's look for landmarks. So there's that one. We want to go here as well. And we do eventually want to go up the river, which, oh, eventually I say, but it's actually just right here, so we might as well start there. Oh, turtle friend. Hello. Dog. Ah, God. First off, wait a second. Are you telling me that the final boss is a turtle or something? It's so cute. Friend ahead, therefore no close quarters battle. Yeah, okay, so insofar... Gosh darn it, these alluring skulls are getting me everywhere. Insofar as those messages are somehow hinting, and I'm going to most likely be reading far too much into messages throughout this game. Oh, that was very close. Simply because I'm going to be assuming that because the game has been out for a few months at this point, that everyone is sort of in on the joke and I'm not. And that will mean that in some instances, yeah, I'm definitely going to be reading too much into things. But, yeah, insofar as the turtle, the god of the world or the final boss of the world or something has something to do with turtles. And insofar as the whole world is about, like, there's a world tree and all of these different conceptions of cosmology, I'm left wondering about the connection I drew in the previous episode to the cosmologies and spiritualities and ways of knowing of indigenous people in the region that is known today as North America. Oh, these are scary looking friends. Oh, as are you. These are all friends who are going to respawn, aren't they? Yes, they are. That's bad. Because in many North American, more so the indigenous peoples of the interior areas of what is known today as North America, they think of North America as a landmass, not as North America, but they've conceived of it as Turtle Island, which is to say that the world essentially... Okay, these friends are not going to die, so we're going to... we're going to come back here when we're better equipped to deal with whatever it is they're doing. I know that in some of the item descriptions, there was something mentioned about... Yeah. How to deal with them. It escapes me at the moment, but that's not the only place we have to go, so I'm going to leave that for this episode, and we will return there later. But yeah, again, probably reading far too much into visions of dragon as well. I don't know. People keep mentioning dragons in these messages. Again, probably reading too much into it, but... But insofar as the world, the god of the world, is a turtle, you know, I'm wondering if that connection I drew between the knowledge of the indigenous peoples of what is known today as North America is actually not far off in terms of potential influences. Whoa, okay, there is a dragon. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, so people were lying? Okay, this is really bad, friends. I don't have a clue how to handle this. Other than perhaps calling my jellyfish friend. Help me out, jellyfish friend. I need you. Oh gosh darn it. Okay. Oh, crud. Oh, gotta get the tail. Gosh darn it. Okay then. Yeah, that was that was not good. So one person said visions of dragon, the other person said no dragon, Ed. So I don't know what was up with that, unless someone's just being cheeky. I see. Oh, okay, now the dragon. Gosh darn it. The dragon's just walking about, aren't they? I don't think I can hit them from here. No, I can't. Okay, not really sure how to handle this one. Again, this might be an area we just come back to later. Do wonder if it's at all possible to avoid the dragon. Can we just sneak by or something? Let's see. Uh-oh. Okay, okay. We're okay. Dragon Burnt Ruins. Okay, that's appropriate. Whoa! Scared me, doggo. Wow, this is a shaggy doggo. A formidable one as well. Rat, of course, is a rat. Oh, another shaggy doggo. What the heck is going on here, friends? Okay, okay, okay. We've got ourselves into yet another pickle. Saying Agheel, Agheel. Okay. Just gotta catch my breath here. Someone is chanting. Agheel, Agheel. Hello. No, it's okay. It's okay. I'm not... You can do your thing. You're worshipping and doing so peacefully. I have no...
Agheel. Oh, Agheel.
Is it this friend who's praying? Okay, so Agheel Lake North was the name of the site of grace that we spawned at in this episode. I don't know if we've ever seen this type of doggo in a Souls game. Usually they're like wolf-esque. I'm not good at exploring these ruins. So I'm just making extra sure that I've not missed anything before we go down those stairs over there. Where I'm very hopeful. Oh, get out of here, doggo. Crab eggs. Okay. Eggs of large crabs which dwell in the shallows. Material used for crafting items. A nutritious foodstuff that warms from within. The flavor is exquisite. Only those of comfort and means know the truth. A crab's eggs are more delectable than its meat. I suppose that's why, at least with lobster, I know with crabs, I believe anyway, this is done to a certain extent. You just soak it in butter, and then it's good. Unless that's just a Canadian thing, and other regions that's not actually done. But I actually don't know. Oh gosh, darn it! Oh, please. Looks like we got some counter damage there. I know there's you get a bonus for pack ahead. You get a bonus for countering, I believe, with an R2 after blocking. I guess the only issue is that I suppose we could block with our halberd, but I have not been blocking. I've been focusing mostly on dodging. So yeah, so Agheel Lake North is the name of the bonfire, or rather the site of grace where we started this episode. So presumably Agheel Lake is named after, and presumably this is Agheel Lake that we're in right now. And it may be named after someone named Agheel, who is like a god or something. Okay, I'm just walking in circles now. Oh, item, okay. Storage zone key, okay. Never mind, I don't feel bad about walking in circles anymore. What is down here? So yeah, the lake appears to be named after someone who is worshipped, seemingly. We're definitely going to need some more arrows. Should also consider upgrading my bow as well. Is this the home of the Rat King Covenant? At least they don't build up poison in this. Thank you for the flask. Yeah, this game is very generous with the flask refills, which I appreciate. In Dark Souls 3, I want to say the flasks, you would only get one additional charge of your flask, and even that was relatively rare. But in this game, it really does. I wonder if this was someone who tried to run past the rats. Yeah, it looks that way. I tried to run past the rats and then hit them at the end, but yeah, it's not going to work. Gotta take out the rats first. Trap ahead. Oh, we finally found the mimic. I wonder, are there any tells? Interesting that the chests are adorned with what looks like the Erd tree. Someone was AFK or something? What was that? Oh, or the chest is trapped. Okay, interesting. Didn't expect trap, and then stealth required ahead. Okay, interesting. So Okay, so what the heck are you supposed to do? I don't really get it. I'm not really sure. Yeah, we will have to come back here, I think. Because, yeah, no idea how we're supposed to manage that. It's not like the traps in Dark Souls 2 where you would clear the trap and then just sort of proceed from there. It's not really sure what to think. Okay, question is now, do we want to rush over there and see if there is actually something that way? But that takes, of course, that takes us right by the dragon. So yeah, we might have to come back to this entire area. Oh, there's the giant crab. Oh my gosh, this is totally fair and keep. At first I thought I was being uncharitable, but no, this is totally fair and keep. I suppose we could go see if there's something over in that direction. Let's check it out. Oh, there's a horse friend there. Oh, crud. Oh, thankfully you don't have to hold the circle. Whoa, what's going on here? Oh, the orcs. Wow, okay, interesting. So the orcs and the soldiers of Godric are actually fighting one another. That's fascinating. I wonder if the orcs live in the underground area, like the Falmer in Skyrim. Again, probably being uncharitable with all of these comparisons to Skyrim, but... Oh, Site of Grace. Don't mind if I do. I was wondering if Torrent could help us get it, but no. Has to be us. Seaside Ruins. There's stuff down there for sure. Seek dog, by the way. Hidden path ahead. Okay, so does that mean with the horse? Is this an inside joke, like the dog means horse? Like, do they not have horse in... They do have horse in the message system, don't they? Could have sworn we've seen that. Yeah, horse is here. And for some reason it's under enemy, but I guess that makes sense because there are also horse enemies, so... Anyways. Oh, this battle is still going on. It looks like the orcs were more than successful. Like, it was a slaughter, essentially. And of course, we just stood by and watched it happen. Not very nice, Aegon. What the heck? So where to now, friends? Yeah, these are our ruins. We're the masters of it. I'm just having a nice little rest. Oh, maybe not. The AI in this game is quite interesting, I think. I cannot resist the alluring skulls. This is probably a bad idea. Oh, crud. That was silly of me. I should have just used the second arrow. Heavy crossbow. Didn't need that, really. Ooh, was not expecting that. Well done, friend. I don't know why I didn't just hit him. Ah, Rainbow Stone. I think we've already read the description to that in the crafting menu. Tree and Beast Surcoat. Yeah, I think we've also already read that. Praise the weak foe. Let there be dog. Okay, let me get my bearings here. Okay, we are actually not far from what was our next goal here. I'm interested in whatever the heck that thing is, though. The circular thing on the map. Thankfully, they are not exceptionally adept at combat. So they're not a huge threat. Okay, so that's like the shoreline there, I guess. Another thing I realized, hold on, I wrote the guy's name down. Bach. Bach mentioned a cliffside cave or a riverside, waterside cave. I can't remember exactly how he put it. That had something really scary in it. They turned him into a tree and then he ended up there. But don't know if we ever ended up actually finding that place that he was mentioning. So I guess just something that I'm trying to keep in my mind for later. Don't know if we'll get to that in this episode. Look like I assumed this was the shoreline, but this is actually just keeps going. So we may have reached the edge of the map, which is to say the physical map that our character is looking at, as opposed to the play area. Well, it looks like I'm too high up here, so maybe we'll follow this path here and then return there. Oh, gosh darn it. Get mixed up with the jump button. Whoa, this is a big one. There's a spin to win. I wasn't sure how you were supposed to do it, but it's a charge attack, which makes sense. Large club. Haven't seen that since Souls games. A thick, solid lump of wood. Wielding this striking weapon requires no skill. A simple, primitive weapon that requires only brute strength to swing about. Skill, barbaric roar. Let loose a bestial roar to rally the spirit and increase attack power. While active, strong attacks change to savage combo attacks. Looks like we have another defensive fortification here. As well as an area presumably for jumping down from somewhere higher, but... Okay, so we still have to go up there, in other words. Wow. Yeah, this game world is incredibly well put together, I think. you can definitely see, it's something I've meant to mention in earlier episodes, that you can absolutely see why it took them so darn long to finish this game. I don't know how long this game's been in development, but I want to say probably 5 years. Maybe 6 before they released it. 5.5 or something like that, because Dark Souls 3 was released in 2016, I want to say. Okay, so I think that's a dead end. So we still need to go up to this area, so I'll set a beacon there. Or maybe I'll set the beacon here, because I don't know that we can access that area from anywhere other than that path. Okay, let's call Torrent. So don't know if we can make this... Or do we just go around? Probably safer to just go around. Gosh darn it. Okay. Be wary of tree, so to speak. Decoy ahead. Okay, so that's another person who's been turned into a tree. Be wary of trap. Okay, so perhaps that's part of Bok's questline or something. I'm not seeing any traps. Oh, there it is. Oh, good job, friend. You fancy move there. You the one that turned Bok into a tree? Is that a thing you guys do? It's not... Granted, I was warned about the trap. It's not an exceptionally effective one, though. Very helpful messages in this. Again, I guess that's the benefit of playing this game several months after release. Along with presumably some major bugs being ironed out, because even in a good day, so to speak, FromSoft games definitely have bugs that need to be ironed out. And my experience of playing Dark Souls 2, Dark Souls 3, and Bloodborne, more or less immediately after launch, has taught me that, yeah, FromSoft, I guess like any video game developer these days, just, you know, there are bugs in their games. It's just a part of, because modern games have become so incredibly complex that, you know, the likelihood of bugs just has increased in turn with that complexity. And of course, there's other reasons too, sort of more systemic issues related to things like capitalism and the way that games are designed under crunch and in exploitative ways as well. Oh, what the heck did we just pick up? I'm sorry, everyone. I'm really quite out of it. I think it's about time for me to take my next Advil, because we have a lot of raw fruit. My gosh. I don't know if this was it, but I don't think we read this one. Sacrificial Twig. A talisman fashioned from a dried twig so slender that it might snap at the slightest touch. Prevents rune loss upon death, but will be lost itself in exchange. Believed to be a twig pruned from the Erd tree long, long ago. So in other words, it's a ring of sacrifice. In Dark Souls 1. I don't remember what they were called in Dark Souls 2. Although I really should, because I use them quite a bit. The Ring of Sacrifice kept your souls, and the Rare Ring of Sacrifice also kept your humanity as well, I believe. Why is it always bloodstained? What's going on here? I assume he just walked right off the cliff. Try crouching. Oh. What's going on here? Of course, they can't resist. What am I missing here? Okay, so you're supposed to... I don't get it. Is there a double jump? Yeah, I don't think we're going to make that jump. So we'll come back there. Come back here, I should say, a little bit later on. Just make sure I know where we are on the map. Okay, so this is a shoreline. But we are headed right now to number 5, Beacon 5. So we will eventually need to make it to the other side of that chasm. But not right now. Yeah, I'm having a hard time with, and I suppose you're not supposed to use the horse for navigating very fine, what are the words I'm looking for precise movement, because it has this sort of awkward like turn animation, which makes sense because, you know, it's not actually your own body you're controlling the body of another being and your own at the same time. What the heck is this? Why is that floating? Oh, and it's glowing too. Okay, that's weird. Got a little frame rate drop here. That was in game and not. Oh. What the heck is that supposed to be? Which direction? So that's west. And it's evening. So the sun is actually supposed to set in the west in this world, seemingly. But we're like only seeing the reflection of it, but not the sun itself. Again, I'm not sure I really understand the cosmology of the world yet, and likely not supposed to, but yeah, I'm confused. Most certainly confused. Okay, now it's facing a different direction. What? Or, oh, there's a whole bunch of them. What the heck? Wait. Are these the things from Super Mario World? I don't remember the name of the friend, but the ones that Yoshi could eat them step by step. It's got a little eye on the end. That's kind of creepy. I don't want to kill them, but I assume I'm supposed to. There's something going on here. Ruined fragment. I'm sorry. Okay, that friend was open for a critical attack there, but yeah, I assume once you have destroyed all of these that something is supposed to happen here, but these are all fragments of ruins. They don't mount any sort of defense at all, which again, this makes me feel very guilty, but unless I'm making some massive mistake and destroying all these actually releases some horrifying monster or something like that that I have to contend with throughout the rest of the game. That would actually be pretty cool. Sort of like, you know, it wouldn't be the first time FromSoft did that. I'm thinking back to Navlan, the Royal Sorcerer from Dark Souls 2. Oh, what the... Okay. Forlorn Hound Evergaol. Okay, interesting. Maybe I should have checked this out before I started. Oh, so this is actually a completely different area. I thought this looked important. Try ranged battle. Okay. First off, forest. In short, let there be friend. Is that a portal or something? Okay, maybe we should continue taking out these Super Mario World friends. I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. It's weird. All the other friends, when you open them up to a critical attack, they have a sort of gold glow about them. So does that mean these friends, you know, obviously they're not, seemingly not anyway, biological entities, but they don't have that same gold glow. Watch killing this last friend actually closes the portal. Let's hope not. I've already started murdering them all, so might as well, for completion's sake, keep going. I apologize if I'm making some massive mistake here. Okay, it actually does look like it's still there. Okay, and here's the spot where you can jump down to the next level without taking fall damage. And we still have the end of the path to go to there. But for now, yeah, I think touching this actually spawns an enemy of sorts, so I guess let's give it a shot. Oh my gosh, I'm scared. No. Let's go see if there's a site of grace over here or something. There's one thing about this game that I don't know if I'd say is necessarily worth being criticized for, like, that the game necessarily deserves critique for this, but I feel like to some degree in past games there was a logical sort of, you could predict where bonfires and lamps and archstones would be based on your past experience with these games, and in this game they're a little bit more they're a little bit less predictable, I should say. Okay, so that's actually the way across. And we can use our horse to jump down there. Just wondering where the nearest site of grace would be. Okay. Someone there also said try ranged battle, so maybe we will come back here shortly. Because we do need more arrows. We only have 8 arrows. Thankfully, these friends don't have... they don't have tremendous vision, as is tradition in Souls games, of course. Oh, that... Oh, these friends were all digging. So I assume they're digging for gold. Or remnants of the Erd tree. Oh, that's... Oh my god. Okay. Was not expecting that. I was absolutely not expecting that. Beast indeed. Oh my gosh, come on, come on. Thank you. Okay. I think we're okay. What the heck did they just appeared out of nowhere? Sorry, friend. Okay, yeah, so that's the Farron Keep area, quote unquote. There's Crab Friend. Some banner friends there. Just looking for obvious signs of a site of grace, and I'm not seeing any. More banner friends there. Oh, okay. There could be a site of grace here. Again, tremendous vision. Oh, there's a chest there. Oh, gosh darn it. Sorcerer? Oh, no. Okay, I'm in trouble. I'm in deep trouble. Oh, everyone's going to be awake now. Oh, no. Okay, friends, I'm just looking. Do you have a site of grace nearby by chance? That's all I want. I'm not here to hurt on... to hurt on anyone's parade. To rain on anyone's parade or to hurt anyone. But if you force me to, I will defend myself. There's a portal nearby that I'm keen on checking out. But I would rather not lose my progress if it can be avoided, so... That's why I'm here. I like how the the rest of them just completely forgot. Where'd Bill go? Oh, I don't know. He just wandered off. Oh, this is the only guy that actually is on the ball. Skeleton friend over here. Gosh darn it. I don't have arrows to waste. Oh, right through the gap between his arm and... Okay. Probably need... Oh, gosh darn it. There's another one. Of course there is. Okay, that's it for arrows. I know I have some bolts, or... Oh, we can't craft one battle. I guess that makes sense. That's fair. Oh, no. I was trying to jump there, of course. Yeah, the horse movement is something I still really need to get used to, because it's quite awkward for me. I'm sure that there are people out there who can basically speedrun the entire game on top of the horse. I'm almost certain that's a thing at this point, but yeah, not yet for me. Still working on it. I've really got myself into quite the pickle here. I'm dropping about 1% of frames due to encoding lag, so... That was not happening in the previous episode. I have no idea why that would be. Oh, what is that? I'm really just Mr. Magooing my way through this entire game. Just stumbling onto everything. This looks like a Lord Vessel type thing. But there's only half of it. Starlight shards. Okay, let's get some cover. An ephemeral silver that gives off a pale blue glow, what remains of a passing flash of starlight, used to gradually recover FP, a prized item that was once used in the Eternal City as an ingredient in intoxicating draughts. Drafts? I feel like I should know how to pronounce that name, but intoxicating drafts. So, like beer, essentially. Okay, that's interesting. Starlight. So they're getting drunk on starlight. No, gosh darn it. I feel like you should be able to make it across that gap, but I'm just failing to do so. Let's go take care of Sorcerer Friend. If we can. Oh, hello. Rip. Yeah, once again, this game can be quite overwhelming. In terms of, we started the episode with a very clear plan of attack and, where we wanted to go. Specific areas I identified, and now we're already, way off of that plan. And we're about an hour into my recording. I don't know how long that'll be into the episode. Maybe 50, 55 minutes. Based on some of the stuff I normally edit out, but... Okay, they don't have the gold glow either, so it's only certain friends who, for one reason or another, have that gold glow. Golden rune. I assume that has something to do with the... Oh, crud. Shiva saw me. Or did he? Okay. I know they're supposed to be hollow. But yeah, that's quite the short attention span there. Raisin, oh crud. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Okay, good stuff. Is this one also a trap? Precious item. Okay. I'm so paranoid now. Great Ape. Again, probably butchering the pronunciation. My wife can speak French. I don't know if this is actually supposed to be French, but I should ask her how to pronounce this. Large rapier featuring a thin, sharp blade, commonly used in life or death duels. Like its smaller counterparts, it is made for thrusting attacks and can be used while guarding with a shield. Skill, Impaling Thrust. Skill that lets piercing armaments overcome enemy shields. Build power, then lunge forward for a strong thrust that pierces an enemy's guard. Cool. Maybe if we get to a point in the game where we can reroll for dex or something, that we might actually try using that. Okay, so you're telling me this whole fortification, there's no site of grace. So maybe there is an approach. Bear. Ooh. Okay. Is that the same one? I think that's a new one that we've not yet got, or is it? Gosh darn it. Okay, we have to go past the bear sloth friend, so I want to make sure we're not missing anything here first. Oh, right, these items up here, okay. Let's try this again. Yes, okay, well done, Aegon. Ruined fragment and Royal House Scroll. Sorcery Scroll of the Karayan royal family, the heads of the Academy of Raya Lucaria, can be given to a learned sorcerer to gain access to the following sorceries: Glintblade Phalanx, and Carrion Slicer. Okie dokie, I think that's it for this particular corner of the map. Oh. My apologies if I've missed something here, but at least we've killed all the enemies. We got the treasure chest. And, whoa, the items that appear to be important. Oh no, okay. We pissed off the sloth bear. Yeah, I don't think we've sat at this one yet. Beautiful. Okay, that's great. The little campsite set up over here. An item. Okay, we we have to go back and touch that thing to travel to whatever that other area is. I'm going to be so annoyed at myself if we go there, touch it, and it basically takes us directly to a site of grace. I'm going to be so annoyed with myself. Sliver of meat. It's a horse friend. This is where the dragon is, I believe. Okay, let's get out of here. Flying too close to the sun here. We are looking for 5, but we should also finally go that way. How many flasks? Well, we only have 2 flasks. Okay, let's stock up on some things first. We need arrows.
It's you again. Always
a pleasure indeed. Oh, about the howling in Mistwood. Oh, so that person did say go to the church. That gesture. But first church or something like that. Okay, so I may actually have the key.
the howl of a wolf in the Mistwood. I suppose he must still be skulking about. I know. Why not meet him for yourself? Next time you hear the wolf's howl, make this signal right under the sword.
Ah, thank you, friend.
Don't fret. There is nothing to fear. I just have an inkling the two of you might hit it off.
Okay, great. That's very kind of you. Shout out to whoever left that message. That was a very helpful message, I'd say.
Goodbye. Nice to do business.
Indeed. Oh, so we have to ascend the halberd. Okay, we might as well upgrade our bow. So I assume we'll have to go to the round table to ascend our halberd. And we might need a stone or something first. Oh, this is also a story significant area. That's interesting. All right, let's do it. Oh, definitely getting some pop in for some reason. Not sure why that is. I figured before we went to the Evergaol, I think that's supposed to be pronounced. Forlorn Hound Evergaol. And checked out beacon number 2. We should go say what's up to Blade the Half-Wolf. So, actually, hold on. Let me set a beacon once more. That's beacon number 2. So once again, you all, in the previous episodes, were probably, and rightfully so, getting annoyed at me being like, you know, I really wish there were an easier way to navigate the game world and figure out where you are, because of course there was one, I just wasn't using it. So my apologies for that, but we're using it now, along with our spectral steed, so better late than never, I suppose. It does make navigating the terrain a heck of a lot easier, that's for sure. Oh. I'm not really used to these buttons though, so where the heck was our wolf friend? Finally getting used to the button to change the two-handing, which is nice, but I do still... One thing I wondered about, believe it or not, I woke up in the middle of the night and wondered about this. Let me hide for a second here. Is whether you can change jump to crouch / stand up as L3. Okay, never mind. That's going to be a bit confusing. I was wondering whether you could use L3 for jumping. And then R3, okay, oh yeah, that's right. That's for lock on and stuff. Okay, so that doesn't actually work, but yeah. There's no perfect system. I think I'm going to be severely compromised later in the game because of my choice of jump buttons. If I decide, you know, if there's a boss or something that uses a... where you're required to use the jump in a way that, yeah, requires you to do things quickly, because it takes me a while, because of course I have it mapped a triangle, which is less than ideal. Okay, mister, I'm coming. Hold your horses for 1 second. Let me snap my fingers. Hopefully he doesn't take this as a sign of aggression. No, looks like we're good. You are one fancy looking friend.
Who goes there? Carly sent you, did he? Ever the bloody busybody. Maybe to him you don't seem so strange. The name's Blythe. I'm looking for a man who goes by Darriwil. He fled somewhere nearby. Or so I've heard. Come tell me if you find him before I do. I can offer you ample reward.
Will do, friend. Yeah, you can kind of see the spot seemingly where this friend was once human. You got a nice sword there as well.
Darriwil is nothing but a traitor, and in need of a fitting end to his tale. Darriwil is in need.
Okay. Alright, that was a bit anticlimactic, but I guess we'll have to come back to him. And head back over here. Look at that view. I'm curious what this game looks like on previous gen platforms. I assume it's got a dreadful frame rate. And I have spoken to some of the differences that I've been led to understand exist, but yeah, and I obviously don't have a clear sense of it. There are many, many things that I'd love to Google, but I'm just obviously scared to do so because it could potentially compromise me as far as spoilers are concerned. Okay, so we're going... Gosh, why can't I get my cardinal directions correct? We're going south... What is that? Southeast east or something? Literally right here, where the marker is. Oh. Friends are... standing over an item. Golden Rune, level 2. And Bolt. I'm reasonably certain we've forgotten to read several item descriptions once more, so apologies for that. How do we deactivate the beacon? Okay, there we go. His friend's coming right along the path here, so we should perhaps hurry. Oh. I should really stop picking roll of fruit. So yeah, we have opened up a huge number of threads. Once more, we were supposed to go here, and then I just sort of went on autopilot and started walking in this direction. So we might as well continue following this. It's not at all that I'm scared. I'm totally scared of warping to that other place. There's a stake of Marika, so if we die, at least we'll respawn right there. These gravestones sort of are in a very strange place. Suggesting once more, seemingly that there's some sort of impossible space type stuff happening here, which is weird when you think about the fact that, once again, we're in a world in which there's a compass, which suggests that, you know, the world follows relatively knowable laws of nature. And we saw that earlier in this episode as well, with the sun setting in the west, which is what we would expect based on what we see in our own world. So, who knows, maybe it's just... I know there's a concept, Second Earth or something like that, that I want to say it's a Tolkien thing. Where it's not quite like a hand wave away of where you are, but we talked about this, I want to say in Dark Souls 3 or Bloodborne Let's Talk lore, but the idea is essentially, you know, it's kind of like Earth, as a way of ensuring that, you know, the viewers or readers have a framework for understanding what it is that's actually happening in the world. Okay, this is going to be a challenge, I think. Bridge of Sacrifice. Who's being sacrificed? Hopefully it's not us. Nimble sort required ahead. So basically we need the horse. thank you, Torrent. Oh, gosh darn it. No! Oh my gosh. I messed that up so badly. Oh no. Okay. Stone Sword Key, I'll take it. Ouch. No! Oh my gosh, they can also jump up. Okay, I was trying to get the guy who was up there shooting, and he had already jumped down, so that was silly of me. Oh, I did not see you. Oh, okay, I don't think I deserved to survive that. Hey, look, an alluring skull. Yeah, I really don't think I deserve to survive that encounter. But yeah, I will take it. Really annoys me that you can't control the ballista, even though obviously I don't really have anything to shoot at. What if we can get into this guard tower here? I did sort of just run by it. I don't think we can. It does not look that way, or does it? No. Doubtful. Some people hung here, perhaps deserters or traitors. And by that I mean Traitors, not Traders. English language does not make it easy. Ah, Sight of Grace, that's what I like to see. So yeah, any of you out there who where English is not your first language, Weeping Peninsula. So once again, a new area. Yeah, don't worry. It's the problem is English, most likely, and not you. But we've hit a new high temperature in my office, 31 degrees Celsius. But oddly enough, because I'm running sort of a higher temperature because of the side effects of the booster shot I got yesterday, it actually is sort of less noticeable than it was the last recording session, so there's that. Okay. Bridge of Sacrifice. So we might just leave it there for now. Because we've opened up a whole new thread once again, and I want to go back to the Forlorn Hound Evergaol. See, I think it's pronounced that way. I'm thinking of Hypogean Jail, which I believe is pronounced jail. Self-explanatory. Or so I was told, anyway. It's one of those old-timey words that you don't often hear. So yeah, that is a whole new area. Actually, let me just see if we look at the Sites of Grace. You can see along the top here, there's the Roundtable Hold, Limgrave, Liurna of the Lakes, Siofra River. Oh, wait, so... Oh, so it's a sub-area. But still, it had a large... Yeah, I'm not sure. There's like 3 different levels of areas. It's a bit confusing, but... Can we actually also go up here, or is it just down? It's just down, I think. Okay, the Super Mario World friends are back. Gosh darn, alluring skulls. Okay, here goes nothing. No, you can't come with me, Torrent. See you later, friend. Okay, I'm scared. There's a summon sign. Oh! Wow, it's a good thing we went to go see him first. Okay, that's interesting. Wow, I want that sword. Looking fancy, friend. Do we summon him? Yeah, why not? Sure. Make sure that we're not missing out on any quest lines or anything. Bloodhound Knight Darriwil. Oh, so we found him.
No true justice. No. This is where it ends for you.
So Darriwil is basically the dancer of the Boreal Valley. Not good. Not a good start. I really should have replenished my flasks. Oh yeah, we can't summon Jellyfish Friend. Oh, we saved him from a critical attack there, although I don't know if Darriwil would have actually gone for it. So this guy's totally the Tarkus of this game, I feel like, because, wow, he just obliterated that boss. Thanks, friend. I'm going to assume I just ruined an awesome boss fight by summoning, but I could not summon him. Like, look at how freaking cool he is. Likely wolf.
Right. There you are. Had to work for it, but it's done. Don't say I'm not a man of my word.
No, I'll stand here. Thank you. Ah, somber smithing stone.
Oh yes. I should say, if you venture north to Rea Lucaria and come across a venerable blacksmith who's a little on the large side, tell him I sent you, and he'll be sure to treat you right. I owe you one, I reckon.
Ooh. Giant blacksmith friend?
That's enough chit-chat for now. It's time we parted ways. That's enough chit-chat.
No, I want to chit-chat more. He's so cool. Easily my favorite NPC in this game thus far. Blade the Half-Wolf. Cool. Alright, now where to next? Gosh, I'm overwhelmed again. We got 3982 runes, so maybe we should head back to the... Yeah, let's go to the Roundtable Hold, see what's going on there. Okay, let's go see Blacksmith Friend.
Well, where have you been hiding? I took you for dead. No matter, it's all the same. Lay out your arms, then.
Oh, so we need, yeah, one more level 2 smithing stone. So I guess you just need to come to him if you want to ascend it to the next level, the next upgrade material. I just came up with an idea. You know, we can all use a positive affirmation every now and then. Oh, not that one. Angel ahead. By the way, praise the beautiful. Okay, yeah, that's it's not the most grammatically sound compliment, but it's definitely, yeah. Thought I would write something nice for a change instead of just something that's gibberish. Okay, so there's not a lot going on here. We should maybe level up and head to our next destination. Question is, where is our next destination? So Blade the Half-Wolf has moved from here, so we're going to be seeing them later, I presume. So, did we fully explore the seaside thing? I'm not sure that we did, so let's go see. Should also clear some beacons. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be getting to this one today. Let's head that way. Oh, darn it. You know what? I wanted to go peek behind the door at the Waypoint Ruins, because I am reasonably certain that we've just walked away from a... What is number 4? I almost just fooled myself. Oh, it's this place. Okay, we're definitely gonna have to check that out at a later date, but... Yeah, we're finally almost, I think, complete our survey of Limgrave. And we can start actually delving into some of these areas. Okay, so the vampire bats are actually around even during the day. The daylight hours. So we have to see if we can somehow make our way down to the cliffside. I assume that this is the area that... Gosh, what's their name? I have it written here. Bok. That Bok told us about the cliffside cave where they got turned into a tree. Oh, get out of here. You're not supposed to be out during the day. Don't you know that? I know the game never said you were a vampire bat, but that's sort of... You should conform to what I've branded you as. How dare you not? What gives you the right to define your own personhood? There's a bonfire, what looks like an orc walking around. Giant crab, because of course there's a crab by the water. Makes sense, but also from Soft. Oh. That almost made me feel bad for the bat. Almost. Really is hard to just... Okay, that looks like a cave. Or is it just a pit? It's just a pit. I believe we have one alluring skull. Or alluring skull. Prism stone. Let's see. What the heck? Oh, I'm in the crafting menu. Okay, well, we might as well make a few. Yeah, that's it. Don't want to jump down there. Oh! Are you joking? This is right where we started? Oh, it's above... It's up there. Okay, that makes sense. So we actually could have gone this way from the start, I want to say. Okay, leave me alone, bats. I'll leave you alone as well. Yeah, more or less from the outset, when we first entered Limgrave, I was thinking, okay, maybe we should check behind the entrance to the stranded graveyard to see if there's anything there. And we're only just now doing that. I feel like I would not have been ready at that point regardless, but still. Beautiful indeed. Yeah, have a seat right next to the cliff. Not a bad idea. Only had a sniping spot. Nowhere to go, tumbleweed friend. Okay, it looks like there's only one way down, really. And I actually don't know where that is. Okay, this is a problem. So we might have to return to this. I want to say you should be able to jump onto that platform from there, but how do we get there? I guess by going back to the bonfire. Site of Grace, whatever. Or calling our spectral steed. Let's give it a shot. Might need Torrent to make the jump anyway. Question is... Oh! Okay, there's a spot we can jump down. Oh, and a Site of Grace. Okay, of course. Oh. Okay, yeah, we've already discovered that one. Should have just warped back. That's okay. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Torrent friend. Spirit Spring. Okay, so you can... If you can actually use that. Gosh, how far can we actually walk here? I guess up to here. Only I had a samurai. I'm sure that will mean something to me later, but right now it does not, of course. Again, absolutely beautiful. So one of the things that I'm looking forward to looking up, I should make a list just of the different... Oh, you are not an orc. Oh my goodness, okay. You are not an orc. You are a scary friend. Okay. This is potentially going to be bad. I feel like this is a boss. Because there's no one else around here. Glad I'm not the only one sneaking around. Oh my gosh. So is this guy also tarnished? Or is it an orc? Keep going back and forth. Oh! Oh my god. Oh my god. Wow. That was amazing, friend. I'm very impressed by your skills. So that's like a scorpion in Mortal Kombat move. Get over here! That's an AoE. Got greedy. Ash of War Gravitas. This Ash of War grants an armament to the magic affinity and the following skill. Gravitas, skill originating from the Alabaster Lords, who had Skin of Stone. Thrust the armament into the ground to create a gravity well. In addition to dealing damage, this attack pulls enemies in. Who had Skin of Stone? So in A Song of Ice and Fire, in the area once known as Valyria, again thinking to the George R.R. Martin influence or potential influence on the story in this game, there's a condition in the world known as grayscale, and essentially people turn into stone men. At least that's sort of in the world the pejorative word in which they're that's used to describe them. So I don't know if that's something similar to what's happening here. I'm sorry, I shouldn't be killing friends who aren't actually attacking me, but wow, they I feel like these are the exact same animations that the crab has in Dark Souls 3. I guess how many different ways of doing a crab enemy are there? I think they more or less just lifted that friend straight from Dark Souls 3. Not a complaint, just an observation. Nice alluring skull over here. I am indeed a hollow. Okay, some more frame rate drops. Still having some drop frames with my capture as well. I don't know what's going on there. It's a little bit better than it was earlier because I actually stopped a short time ago to have lunch, and I changed some settings to ensure that the capture is actually working properly. So yeah, I'm not exactly sure how it looks. There's the cave, but yeah, I hope we're not having massive capture issues. I am having some serious pop-in as well, or the game is, I should say. Okay, I'm scared. What does it look like without? Okay, that's not too dark. Oh! This is that item. Hallig Drake Talisman. Talisman depicting a golden ancient dragon. Boosts holy damage negation. The ancient dragons who ruled in the prehistoric era before the Erd Tree would protect their lord as a wall of living rock, and so it is that the shape of the dragon has become symbolic of all manner of protections. Interesting. Okay, so we're back here. Is that really all there is to this? Okay, I guess that's it for this area. So maybe we should go to the Waypoint Ruins Cellar to see what's behind that door. At the same time, we do have 2 stone sword keys. It said we didn't have enough last time, so maybe that means we need 2. I don't know if this is worthwhile, but I don't know where any of these other doors are, so let's do it. So did we use 2? We did. First off, jumping. Oh, okay, interesting. Poison ahead. Okay, well that sucks. Because we actually don't have anything to deal with. Oh my god. Oh no. Oh, that's okay. Gosh, I really should have crafted something to deal with the poison. Poison bone dart. Okay. This is bad. This is bad. Okay, that was really, really silly. Gosh darn it. Okay, we're just gonna go get our runes and then get the heck out of here. It's got to be safe here, no? Okay, I'll get a little bit further back. Could this be a joy? Be wary, soldier. What the heck are you supposed to do here? Would there be suffering? You supposed to hit it or something? No. Okay. We're gonna have to come back here later when we're better equipped to deal with this. Because right now we are definitely not. Okie dokes. I'm going to do what I should have done in the previous episode or the episode prior to that. I can actually see something through the cracks here. Okay, that's not creepy at all. All sorts of crystals. Hello.
Tarnished, are we? I wonder you should turn up here. I am Selen, a sorcerer, quite plainly. Why are you here?
I'd like to learn sorcery.
Ah, a yen for glintstone sorceries. I dare say your proclivities are far from ideal. Oh well, perhaps nurture will defy nature, with a bit of luck. But one must choose one's masters wisely. I was exiled from the Academy of Raya Lucaria as a reviled, apostate witch. Do you still wish to learn from me?
I sure do. We heard that name somewhere. I don't remember where it was from, but we heard that recently. Raya Lucaria.
Well, you are a piece of work. Very well. You are now my protege in glintstone sorcery. But I refuse to coddle. Or cast kind words. Never. Anticipate grievances, young apprentice.
Okay, nod and thought, indeed. Glintstone Pebble, the most basic glintstone sorcery of the Academy of Raya Lucaria. The glintstone serves as a conduit, launching magical projectiles at foes. This sorcery can be cast repeatedly and while in motion. This is a universal first step on the journey to true knowledge of sorcery, so kind of like a soul arrow. Glintstone Stars, one of the glintstone sorceries of the Academy of Raya Lucaria. Fires, I keep oscillating between Lucaria and Lucaria. I think it's Lucaria. Fires 3 magic shooting stars that pursue the target. This sorcery can be cast while in motion. Charging enhances potency. A sorcery of the Olivinius Conspectus, which attracts sorcerers from Cellar, the town of sorcery, or town of sorcery. Glintstone Arc. Fires a horizontal arc of magic that spreads outward. This sorcery can be cast repeatedly and while in motion. Granted to sorcerers who depart from the academy to embark on journeys. In order to fend off large groups of would-be adversaries, fools often roam in packs. Crystal Barrage fires a volley of glintstone crystal shards. Charging increases potency. Of a sorcery of the Crystal Cadre, a group of sorcerers who pursue the wisdom of stone, the secrets locked in the faint cogitation of the Crystallians. Lots of new names and words. Scholar's Armament, one of the glintstone sorceries of the, we've already read that, enchants armament held in the right hand with magic affinity attacks. This sorcery can be cast while in motion. Taught to the Knights of the Cuckoo by the Academy as payment for their contract. So, what's it called? Magic weapon, essentially. Scholar's Shield. Enchants shield in the left hand with additional damage negation. Taught to the Knights of the Cuckoo as the Academy as payment for their contract. So similar, I want to say something similar happened in Dark Souls 3 with the Crystal Twins. But I could be remembering that wrong.
Is that a scroll? Takes me back to my academy days. Very well. This is sorcery with which I'm not entirely unfamiliar. I'll be sure to incorporate it into one of your lessons. Never lose that inquisitive spirit, my apprentice.
I love the double negatives. I am not unappreciative of double negatives. Oh wait, so... Glintblade Phalanx. Again, another word I'm not sure on the pronunciation. One of the sorceries of the Carian royal family. Creates a defensive arc of magic glint blades overhead, which automatically attack nearby foes. This sorcery can be cast while in motion. Bestowed upon the enchanted Carian knights, who combine this art with their swordsmanship to maintain pressure upon their foes, striking in waves of steel and sorcery. Carian Slicer conjures a magic sword and delivers a swift, sweeping slash. This sorcery can be used without delay after performing another action. Even among the Carian sword sorceries, this is a notably effective technique. Oh, gosh darn it. That's good. That's really good. Okay, you got a fancy office here, friend. Well, nice meeting you. Sorry that wonder why she had the Mad Pumpkin friend guarding her, or was the Mad Pumpkin friend keeping her prisoner? Good question, or at least I think it's a good question. Okay, what do we have left? My recording is about an hour and 50 minutes, I think, so we could maybe do one more thing, but the question is what? We can continue going that way, that's a whole new area. We've already dealt with the Evergaol, so this friend was jailed, seemingly. Sad and oh, so that's why the half-wolf was saying in the boss fight that, you know, being in jail is not a bad enough punishment for you. You actually need to be killed. So they were actually kept in jail there. So Evergaol. So an eternal jail for a forlorn hound. That makes sense. Okay. Where do we want to go, friends? So I think we've dealt with the cliffside, more or less. Or did we? I think we might have been down here. This is the cliffside cave, I think. So, let's go here. We're actually not going down, we're going this way. throw back to something like 5 or 6 episodes ago. Just wanted to see if there was anything over in this direction. Yeah, because that's where... Okay, yeah. So we should go down there, because that's where the giant friend was. And I seem to recall that right after we killed the giant friend, we went back towards the... site of grace. I got a little bit scared and unnerved by it. So let's actually head down in this direction now. Okay. Yeah, that's where the cliffside cave was, the one where we got that item. There's the giant friend. Just need to keep descending. Gosh darn it. I can't resist picking up the materials. Even though, again, I've basically not crafted anything up to this point. Okay, am I missing anything over here, though, is the question. Okay, we have some beached well friends over here. Can't remember what they're called. That does not look like... Yeah. I'm sure there's nothing bad waiting for us there. Nothing at all. What is this? Footsteps? There's a ghost something there. Okay, that's scary. Is it coming towards us? Oh my gosh, okay. Let's go this way first before we proceed. Okay, that's one of the orc friends with the club. Turtle friend. Would this be a dog? Oh, fuck off. Pardon my language, I'm sorry. When people find sexual assault funny, it's not nice. That's putting it kindly. Thank goodness for that upgrade. Okay, might be wasting... Uh-oh. Might be wasting our time coming over here. Oh, cave ahead. Okay, maybe not. Oh! Wow. Thank goodness. Yeah, we might be wasting our time coming over here, he says, right in front of the cave that presumably leads somewhere. Coast. Oh! We finally found it. Wow, an episode long.
It hurts.
Okay, so we finally found the cave that, what's his name? Gosh darn it, I'm never gonna remember the name. Bok told us about. So is this the person who turned him into a tree? Okay, got it, friend. I just want to sit at this, touch the site of grace at least. Okay, so definitely the same species as Bok, it looks like.
What are you doing here? You must leave this place at once. They'll rush in and beat you to a pulp. You'll end up just like me.
I doubt that very much, friend. Time for friend. Oh my gosh. Is this smart? Enemy ahead. I don't know if it's smart for me to continue on. Oh. Thankfully, they don't appear to be exceptionally observant. Problem is, without a torch here, yeah, this really is catacombs-esque area. What's this? Cave moss. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna come back when we have some sort of light source. Should not have doubted dying friend over here. Okay. Got it. Coastal cave. Okay. We did not finish exploring the beach area out here. I think after that we'll probably call it an episode because it is, oh my god, it's 32 degrees in here now. Ay, we are getting the air conditioning fixed in 2 days, which I cannot wait for. And hopefully in future episodes I won't have to complain the entire time. Or, I suppose I don't have to complain now, but you won't have to listen to me complaining constantly, I hope, anyway. Oh, merchant friend. Hello.
What do you need? I don't want any trouble.
Me neither, don't worry. Okay, neutralizing boluses. Green boluses made from cave moss. Craftable item. Alleviates poison buildup and cures poison ailment. Poison accumulates gradually, coming into effect once the threshold is reached. Poison ailment lowers HP in steady increments for a period. This one is for blood loss. Blood loss escalates. Okay, yeah. Take one of these in a timely fashion to avoid such an event. Okay, so... they don't have a lot, eh? Stimulating boluses. So this is for buildup of sleep. Sleep accumulates gradually, causing sudden fogginess and loss of FP or focus... loss of FP or focus points once the threshold is reached, even if it does not force the afflicted into true slumber. Take one of these in a timely fashion to avoid such an event. Smithing stone. How many runes do we have? Okay, we'll sell a few runes so that we can afford the smithing stone. Armorer's Cookbook for Firebone Arrow Fletched, Firebone Bolt, and Neutralizing Boluses. Okay, so that'll be good to have. Arrows, are these cheaper than the other ones? I feel like they are. Short bow as well. The broadsword. A note sold by a nomadic merchant contains information about land squirts. Stone digger trolls. Gosh darn it, okay. Might as well pay the piper. Okay, friend, thank you. You've been very helpful.
All done? Well, be on your way then.
I will. Land squirts are soft where they touch the ground, and poison will cause them to rupture. Land squirts are soft where they touch the ground, and poison will cause them to rupture. I don't get it. The heads of the stone digger trolls bear old... Gosh darn it, this is all these riddles that I don't get. Maybe I'll get those things later, but as of right now, that's not tremendously helpful. So I take back what I said. You weren't helpful. Although you kind of was, because now we can craft our own arrows. And the problem with that is that we actually need to kill a bunch of beasts to get their bones to do it. I suppose, to be fair, as it stands, I'm more or less just relying on someone else doing it, so what the heck are you? It's the friends from the Depths and the Cathedral of the Deep. What are they called? It's exactly them. Oh, gosh darn. Okay, I'm gonna leave them alone. Old pickled foul foot. I think we already have one of those. Oh, okay. They're just gonna respawn, aren't they? Yes, they are. Okay, we really need to find some sort of divine buff or something like that. So is this supposed to be a land squirt? Oh, stop it. Leave us alone. We're leaving. Okay, maybe before we call it an episode, I'll go see if I can take on Dragon Friend one more time. See if I might have a bit more luck. But first, let's go see what's going on over here, if anything. Oh yeah, a ghost friend here. I don't even know what's going on there. Oh. It's a Shiva friend. I'm sorry. It's dishonorable of me. Strip of white flesh. We also got sliver of meat earlier. A slice of thinly carved beast flesh, material used for crafting items, found by hunting herbivorous beasts. Sorry, tripped over my tongue there. The dried meat toughens the constitution. Thin strips of flesh taken from a bloodless creature. Okay, that's interesting. So, from those friends who respawn or from the orcs? Material used for crafting items. The dried meat toughens the constitution, boosting resistance. It's known for its long-lasting effect. Indeed. So is this west? It is west. So is this the sun? Sort of, you can see it behind the clouds there, I think. But I don't know if it would be shining so brightly on the water. Oh, what the? I don't think there's any lore significance to this. I think that's just a messed up shadow. Yeah, so on the list of things I want to do after I finish this game in terms of things I want to look up, I want to look at Digital Foundry's video about the various different versions of the game and how the last gen versions perform compared to the current gen versions. So are we just supposed to follow this? Like, what is this? I don't get it. Yeah, I don't get it. Okay. I'm definitely missing something there, but it's okay. I don't need to get it. At least not right now. Okay, let's go give Dragon Friend one last shot. Where the heck was that? I thought we had a closer sight of Grace. Maybe it's just this one here. Dragon Friend was right here, I think. But first, let me get distracted by something real quick. Because I want to say we checked this out, but clearly we did not. Hello. That's quite the hat you have there.
Ah, you must be the new Tarnished. You do well to steer clear of Agheel Lake, fledgling. A dragon roosts there, and it's as fearsome as it is majestic. So, unless you're mad or wish to be burned alive, stay clear of the lake.
We just happen to be heading in that direction.
Be a fool. Turn back before it's too late. Don't.
Okay, friend, but do you have a YouTube channel where you're trying to have an episode with the climax in it? Didn't think so. Unless you want to come help me. That would be probably too helpful. I don't think we fully explored that area either. Gosh darn it. This game is almost too large. Yeah, there it is. Good old dragon friend. I don't even remember what the dragon was called. That's probably not going to work. Do wonder whether the dragon can be poisoned. Or if we'll have to switch to wolf friend instead of jellyfish friend. Also, can the tail be chopped? It is something I kind of tried to do in the previous attempt, but more or less just flailed around. No. Gosh darn it. Yeah, that fire is a one-shot kill, basically. At least it was last time. Interesting that this friend is consistent with George R. R. Martin's conception of dragons as having no arms. Oh no. Wow. Oh. Oh wait. I thought I was dead. Oh my gosh. I've never been a huge fan of dragon boss fights. I understand why they exist, but maybe it's just because I'm dreadful at them. Rip jellyfish friend. Oh no, jellyfish friend. Oh, what I'm hearing is the other NPCs who are here just getting murdered by the dragon. So the dragon is not on anyone's side. Oh crud. Oh no, no. Jellyfish. Oh crud. Okay. Where are my runes? I think they're there. Thank you, indicator. That's actually quite helpful. Okay, let's do this. Oh no. That was stupid. Oh, gosh darn it. Wow, that really hurts. Okay, lesson learned. Don't try ranged attacks. Stay as close as you possibly can get. Oh, gosh darn it. No. Focus on the legs. Oh, jellyfish friend poisoned him. Oh, what the heck? Mistime that. Ouch. Did not expect the AoE on that to be so big. Oh no. It's just like Dark Eden Madeira. You spent half the boss fight just chasing the boss around. Once again, I need to remember that that has a very large AoE. Come on, come on, come on. If you can trigger that flame attack, you get at least 3 or 4 hits on him. Oh. Oh no. You can only summon Jellyfish Friend once, I suppose. No. Gosh darn it. Got greedy there, ran out of stamina. My reads are off. Okay. Friend is poisoned. So obviously, I'm not sure if I explicitly mentioned this, but this is obviously the person after whom the lake was named. I mentioned earlier that, yeah, all these people were chanting Agheel. And that must be who the lake was named after, and indeed. Rip, jellyfish friend. I don't stand a chance when he's gone. Oh, darn it. Oh, misread that. No. Oh, that was so close. Okay, maybe I'll try to get a few hits in first before I call jellyfish friends so that they can last a little bit longer. Oh no. A little too early. Oh no. Oh no. I hate this. Oh. Oh, I think I missed a critical attack there. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Please, please, please. Jellyfish friend, MVP once again. Oh, this is bad, friends. I need the poison to just finish the job. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Yes! Oh, great enemy felled. Dragon Heart. A new draconic power is available at the Cathedral of Dragon Communion. Wow. Wow, that one was all on Jellyfish Friend. Oh, my heart is beating so fast. It could also be that it's 32 degrees in here. My goodness, I'm sweating buckets. Oh. Okay. I think in the next episode, we're going to have to come back here and fully explore now that there's no dragon about. But I wanted to see what the heck is going on here. Oh, all these friends, of course. They're all blocking an item. Oh my goodness, okay. Okay, well, let's quickly go see what is over here, if there is indeed a cave. It's going by way too quickly to read those messages. Maybe I should read them. Ah, underground. Oh, so this is another entrance to the underground then. So again, I wonder if it's just like that underground area in Skyrim. Limgrave Tunnels. Where the Fallgrave? What the heck is the Falmer? Where the Falmer reside. But they've been underground in the dark for so long they don't have eyes anymore. Okay, so we're clearly back in, what is it, Stonefang Tunnels? Let's see where we are. Oh, wrong pause menu. What the? Why is there a line through it? Uh-oh. 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 There's lines through everything. What have we done? Okay. Let's go back. I made a huge mistake. I wanted to go brag to that other guy that we defeated the dragon. Because he said, oh, don't go on unless you're crazy, you know. Or you have a YouTube channel. Then you can go on, it's fine. So let's go see if they have anything to say for themselves. Oh, hello there. Long time no see. I was just killing a dragon with my jellyfish friend.
Beautiful work, felling that dragon. And as such, there's something you might like to know. The heart you brought back. It's used in Dragon Communion. If you should find yourself overcome by hunger for the heart, yearning for its strength, then seek the decrepit church on the little island off the western coast.
This one here, presumably.
You must not forget, though, those who partake in Dragon Communion will one day shed their humanity, their hunger for dragon, their yearning only worsens until the floodgates burst, unleashing eternal torment. The strength of a mighty dragon. Magnificent, but deadly. It's no surprise that Dragon Communion is ruinous.
Okay, so kind of like the communion in Bloodborne? The beast blood? Which is actually that of a great one? Okay, interesting. Dragon heart seized by a dragon tracker, riddled with gravel stone. This grotesque organ continues to beat vivaciously. An offering used in the Dragon Communion. Consume a dragon's heart at the altar to make its power yours. What a terrible and savage-looking thing. The heart has a peculiar beauty to it. So, does that mean, have they finally sort of... In Bloodborne, there was supposed to, in the early versions of the game, supposed to be a beast transformation that you could actually trigger for the player. but that eventually your player would degrade in certain ways. So I'm wondering if that's what this is supposed to be.
You must not forget.
Okay. Thank you. Yeah, so we will have to see in a later episode. This is trying to get a look through this. Is it Gavlan? Trying to get a closer look at this friend. Oh. Good. My voice just cracked as though I'm 14. Yeah, a lot of hair. You might want to shave and get a haircut, friend. But I suppose that's why you wear this, whatever that is, on your head. Okay, wasn't there something else we got? I don't even remember. I'm boiling hot. So I think we're going to end it there. But thank you all very, very much for joining me. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.